Namaste, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, depending upon the geography that you are situated in at present. Today is because in today's digital world, geography is a history. On behalf of Ashutosh Financial Services, I, Premji Fuful, sincerely welcome and thanks the knowledge-savvy persons from different parts of the world who have honored our invitation and joined us for the presentation on the topic Union Budget 23-24, Income Tax and Investment Viewpoint. Over the years, the Union Budget has been the focus of the entire country, right from the common man to all those who are engaged in business and industry, financial institutions, foreign institutional investors, FIIs, etc. Every year in the Union Budget, the central government makes important announcement and provision affecting the economy as well as the taxation and financial laws. These announcements of the Union Budget give direction to the India's economy, activity, which need to be understood and analyzed properly. Today's presentation will be addressed by Mr. Daxesh Kothari, who is a tax and financial consultant and MD and CEO of Ashutosh Financial Services Private Limited, and Mr. Rajit Kothari, who is a chartered accountant and certified financial planner. We have been providing concise and accurate analysis on the Union Budget for last 17 years, and today we will be completing our 18th consecutive year for the presentation on analysis on Union Budget. Before we move on For the core presentation, let us first view the introductory video of our company and today's speaker, Mr. Daxesh Kothari and Mr. Rajit Kothari, after which we will start the core presentation. After the presentation, we have arranged a short question answer session. In case you have any question, you can ask the same in the meeting by clicking on the option called raise your hand. Alternatively, you can also type your question in the Zoom chat option or in YouTube comment section option followed by your name. Please feel free to reach out to us to resolve your queries even after today's presentation. So without wasting much of your precious time, let's move forward for today's presentation. Thank you.
Years back, late Mr. Daxesh Kothari started a firm in the name of Messrs. Kothari and Company to provide tax and allied laws advisory services. Later in the year 2001, the activities of the firm got expanded into a corporate entity in the form of Ashutosh Financial Services Private Limited. Over these years, the company has emerged as a prominent player in the field of finance and taxation. The company operates with a quality management system certification of ISO 9001:2015 and is now a complete financial services solutions enterprise. Ashutosh Financial Services Private Limited is presently serving in the fields of investment services, insurance services, NRI services, income tax and estate planning services. Investment services, which is in the activity of connecting people with investment opportunities for Indian markets. Mutual funds for equity, debt and hybrid funds. Portfolio management services for equity shares. Alternative investment funds for listed and unlisted equity shares. Equity shares of unlisted companies. Advisory stock portfolios for curated portfolios of equity shares. Bonds, that is tax-free bonds, taxable bonds and capital gain bonds. Fixed deposits of top-rated corporates. Precious metals through sovereign gold bonds. For investing in global markets through mutual funds, equity shares of foreign companies and ETFs, and precious metals through ETFs. Insurance services by the company is provided by Ashutosh Insurance Brokers LLP, which provides insurance solutions for life insurance for life risk coverage, health insurance, mediclaim and personal accident, insurance of assets for all types of risks, insurance for liabilities, retirement and pension planning needs, and investment through insurance for guaranteed returns and ULIPs. NRI Services is a one-stop solution for NRIs to address their needs of investments in mutual funds, PMS, AIFs, unlisted stocks, foreign equities and advisory stock portfolios, insurance for life risk, health, assets and liabilities, retirement planning and investment through life insurance, complete planning and compliance for Indian income tax, advisory under FEMA and RBI regulations, estate planning for Indian assets, and complete support for compliance related to foreign tax laws in respect of Indian incomes and assets. Income tax and estate planning services works as advisory and compliance for income tax, estate planning, endowments and charities. Our company is a unique setup which is truly a one-stop solution for all the financial and taxation needs of the client. The company enjoys a state-of-the-art infrastructure facility having its office in the middle of Rajkot city spread across 4,000 square feet area consisting of separate setup for each division. The company has a fine mix of personnel from financial and legal background like chartered accountants, lawyers, certified financial planner and management graduates to form a dedicated team of skilled and qualified staff. The team works under the dynamic leadership of Mr. Daxesh Kothari, who is the MD and CEO, and Mr. Rajit Kothari, who is the Executive Director of the company. All the divisions and departments manage their operations with high-tech versatile softwares, and the entire IT infrastructure is connected with integrated file server for seamless exchange of data with security and regular data backup facility. The company has a fully equipped conference room with projection and video conferencing facilities, which makes dissemination of knowledge, information and interaction convenient. The company has its offices at Ahmedabad and Mumbai to facilitate the clients. The company website www.ashutoshfinserv.com and mobile application Ashutosh FinServ gives an overview of the happenings in the world of finance and is also a useful client user interface. We operate multiple investment management softwares for managing our clients' investments, having interface with our website and mobile app. With the help of our website, reporting software and app, our clients can carry out complete paperless investment transactions and can have access to their investment portfolios on real-time basis. We regularly update our clients with latest happenings from the world of finance and taxation through digital mode of interactions using YouTube videos, WhatsApp broadcasting, social media that is Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. The company has been conducting presentation on analysis of the union budget since last 17 years, organizing series of presentations for non-resident Indians on aspects of taxations, regulations and investments since last 5 years, and the company is also arranging presentations for various sectors of economy and society by covering topics of vital importance related to finance, taxation and estate planning. The company serves to more than 3,500 satisfied clients spread across the world and is actively maintaining business relations with many clients and groups for more than 60 years. Ashutosh Financial Services Private Limited is growing as a complete financial solutions enterprise with its presence felt not only in India but also globally. Mr. Daxesh Kothari is a tax and financial consultant and the Managing Director and CEO of Ashutosh Financial Services Private Limited, which is an ISO 9001-2015 certified company with prominent presence in the field of financial services. He specializes in the fields of income tax, FEMA, trust laws, estate planning and foreign tax compliances. On the financial front, he specializes in investment services and insurance services. He advises companies, trusts, high net worth individuals, and non-resident Indians across the globe on financial and tax and allied laws related matters. He is a trustee of various charitable trusts. He has been involved with a number of social service projects of Rotary Club and is a Paul Harris Fellow of Rotary International. He has been presenting analysis on the union budget since last 17 years and also on various subjects of taxation and finance at various forums addressing doctors, businessmen, industrialists, taxation consultants, chartered accountants, company secretaries, NRI and postgraduate students of diverse branches on subjects related to finance, taxation and estate planning to make our society financially literate. His articles on financial subjects are regularly published in renowned newspapers like the Economic Times, Mint, etc. and also in magazines like The Lal Street. His interview was aired on ET Now as a mutual fund industry expert in the program named Swatantra, which is one of the most acclaimed investor education initiative of our country. He has also addressed a program dedicated to NRI on a leading Gujarati TV channel in Ahmedabad. He is a 360-degree versatile personality in the fields of taxation and finance, which makes him a unique and a truly a one-stop solution provider for a wide range of financial and tax-related matters. Mr. Rajit Kothari is the Executive Director of Ashutosh Financial Services Private Limited, which is an ISO 9001-2015 certified company with prominent presence in the field of financial services. He is a chartered accountant and a certified financial planner by qualification. Further, he has graduated in the field of commerce with specialization in banking, financial services and insurance sector from Ahmedabad University and has also pursued post-graduation in the field of law. He started his journey with Ashutosh Financial Services Private Limited, where he played an instrumental role in functioning of several business development activities of the company. He also played a vital responsibility in the development of exotic product offerings for the company in the alternate investment arena such as foreign equity and unlisted stocks. Moreover, he was instrumental in the preparation of extensive knowledge database on different topics concerning taxation and finance for the company. Thereafter, he worked with Messrs. Deloitte Haskins and Sells
Kind of investment decision. These were our presentations, and this brings us to the end of our series of presentations on the union budget. These are all our services: investments, insurance, NRI, income tax. And if we can be of any help to any one of you for any of these services, it would be our pleasure. We will be shortly sending a link for a feedback that we expect from you. And this will have a feedback form, a Google form. Kindly provide your feedback so that we can improvise accordingly when we see you next. If there are any questions, we can take it and help you address this.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Rajit Kothari and Mr. Daxesh Kothari for giving us the insight on the Union Budget 23-24. Now, we just start to take some questions from the chat box, and participant can also personally interact with the today's speaker by raising your hands. You just need to click the button through the app, which is raise your hand, and you will be unmuted to ask the question. So I will take the first question that is from Mr. Swami. He's saying that you say that India have good governance with regards to Indian stocks, but with imminent issues with regards to recently. What is your opinion and advice for NRIs about governance and support in entering into?
Okay. You like to say? I will. As far as whatever recent happenings or whatever is being talked about, these are things which are there in maybe I would say every other economy. You know, there are certain groups, certain places where some people operate in a certain manner, and this is something which is quite transparent, and everybody can take a call on whatever is happening. It is not something which is systemic risk. It is not something which is in respect of the country per se. It is in respect of a particular group or particular set of people. So then everybody is free to take a call in respect of that particular thing. So I think it is not something which is for the country as such. It is in respect of that particular identity of people.
Okay. Next question is from Mr. Rajesh Kothari, and that is regarding if a company buy goods from MSME on 20th March 23, will it be allowed as expense?
Okay, in that case, if the payment is made within 45 days in case of return agreement, or 15 days without a return agreement, which is the condition under the MSME Development Act, then in such a scenario, the expense can be availed for that financial year. But if that condition is not met of 45 days or 15 days, let's say the payment is made after 3 months or 4 months, then the expense can be availed in the year in which the payment is made, which is the next financial year.
And another thing which I would like to add is that these provisions are effective from the next year. So it is 23-24. So if on say 20th of March 24, if those payments are outstanding and if they are not paid within that stipulated time, then that thing would get triggered. So as far as 23 is concerned, it was not operational. The provisions are operative from the 1st of April.
Thank you. Now, the third one is from Mr. Vipul Rajdev regarding a presumptive tax limit for businesses. The limit of 3 crore is applicable on turnover or on receipts?
The limit of 3 crores is applicable for businesses on the total turnover, and the condition is that the cash receipts, including the amounts realized from demand drafts, bearer checks, cross checks, should not exceed 5% of the total turnover. If this condition is being met with, then someone can avail this advantage of this enhanced limit of 3 crores of rupees of turnover to go for the presumptive taxation.
Okay, and Mr. Prashant needs to know the outlook for the investments in gold.
As far as gold as an investment is concerned, always it has happened that whenever there is a risk which is there on the equity markets or on economies, or which is a recessionary kind of trend, it is a flight to safety. So the moment there is some kind of a scenario where there is a risk involved, then gold is something which acts as a hedge. So even in the times of COVID, if you would have seen that gold was something which appreciated so well. And when it comes to these present times, as we know, and we have been discussing at length in respect of whatever is happening in the Western world, there is a recessionary trend which has and it might aggravate in times to come in the Western world. So gold is a flight to safety. And in those times, when we start comparing the returns of gold, then they seem to be a little attractive. But on the whole, if somebody has invested into equities, and especially I'm talking of Indian equities, it makes better sense when we look at a time frame of 15-20 years, a long-term time frame, investing into equities rather than gold, if somebody wants to invest into any asset which is growth-oriented investment.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Amish Vibhakar needs to know on the he needs to know on the depreciation tide on Indian rupee versus USD. So he's saying that what is the outlook on the rupee value for the next 5 years? We have seen it has been depreciated by 3.23% CAGR over the last 7 years.
Okay. Hello, Amish. The scenario as far as the depreciation of the Indian rupee in times to come, the statistics which we laid down in the slide was in respect of the last 7 years. Now, what would be in store in respect of the coming 7 years is something which is quite pertinent for us. And I think that's what is the thing which we need to discuss. So of whatever is happening, if you would have looked at the figures of the inflation, which is right now running, maybe it is an aberration as far as the rate of inflation in the US is concerned. But the fact is that if India as an economy does good, and if the rates of inflation are controlled or contained in India, then the extent of depreciation of the rupee vis-a-vis the US dollar might not be that significant, or definitely it might soften down. So by and large, the depreciation between two currencies of the way the thumb rule in economics works is it's an adjustment of inflation between two economies. Now, if that inflation in India vis-a-vis or in comparison to the Western world is at a rate which is not that very different, then obviously under that thumb rule of economics, the depreciation of the Indian rupee should not happen to that grave extent. And the inherent strength of the Indian economy is getting much better. So whatever has happened in last 7 years, we expect that we would be better off in terms of the depreciation in the coming 5 or 7 years, which could be the investment time horizon which somebody might be looking at.
Okay. Mr. Vipul Rajdev, in continuation with his previous question regarding presumptive tax for the businesses, is asking that is there any limit for receipts, or is the limit only for the turnover amount? Can a business opt for presumptive tax if the receipt is 1 crore?
The limit is on the turnover amount, irrespective of the limit, irrespective of the receipts that are realized. So if the turnover is within that band of 2 crores of rupees or 3 crores, if the cash receipts are not exceeding 5% of the turnover, total turnover, then someone can go ahead with that scheme of presumptive taxation and disclose 8% as the deemed profits.
And let me clarify that if somebody is into anything which is other than a profession, turnover is even a receipt. Say if I am into some kind of an activity which is like not a profession, and as such I would say that I'm not having that typical sales which I would consider it as a turnover, but in that case that receipt is my turnover. So if I am executing some contracts, if I am doing some activity where I might not be into sale of goods, even that would amount to a turnover. So turnover in general parlance for somebody who is not a professional is a receipt, and receipt for cash purposes is receiving the amount. But for turnover purposes, what is the kind of business activity which somebody does by way of supply of goods or services would amount to a turnover.
Well, that is all we can see in the chat box. Thank you so much for your replies on all those questions. I think we are done with the questions now, and I would like to thank you to all the participants who has given their valuable time and has joined us for this presentation. And that's it. Over to you, Daxesh sir.
Thank you very much for participating in the presentation. It is we feel very happy that when people take take interest into whatever kinds of dissemination of knowledge and understanding that we try to put forward, we feel really encouraged and happy about it. And thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.